Hello again, Chapter 4, The Spectacular Now novel. Okay, yes, maybe I do drink a little bit more than a little bit too much, but don't go getting the idea I'm an alcoholic. It's not some big addiction, it's just a hobby, a good old-fashioned way to have fun. Once I said that exact thing to this uptight church girl at the school, Jennifer Jorgensen, and she goes, I don't have to drink alcohol to have fun. So I'm like, I don't have to ride a roller coaster to have fun either, but I do. That's the number one problem with these anti-drug and alcohol programs. They shoehorn you into starting in grade school. No one will admit any of that stuff is fun. So there goes all their credibility flying right out the window. Every kid in school except the Jennifer Jorgensen of the world recognizes the whole scam is faker than a televangelist wife with a boob job. I've taken those questionnaires on the internet that are supposed to tell you if you are an alcoholic. Do you ever have a drink first thing in the morning to get your day going? Do people annoy you when they criticize how much you drink? Do you ever drink alone? That kind of thing. First, sure, I drink in the morning sometimes, but not because I need to. It's just a good chance of pace. I'm celebrating a new day, and if you can't do that, then you might as well be laid out with your arms across your chest, studying the pattern on your caffeine lid. Second, who's not going to get annoyed when someone starts nitpicking at them? I mean, you could just have one beer and your mother smell it on your breath and your stupid stepfather start in with a good cop, bad cop interrogation routine. Expect there is no good cop. But are you supposed to enjoy that? And third, why is drinking alone so bad anyway? It's not like I'm some derelict drinking cheap aftershave alone behind the pot. Say you got grounded and you're sorry and you're watching TV or playing on the computer in your room. A couple of drinks can keep you from going stir crazy. Or maybe your friends all have curfews. I don't know. Have curfews or weeknights, so you go home and have 3 or 4 more beers sitting on your windowsill with your iPod before going to bed. What's wrong with that? It's all in the attitude behind your drinking. See, if you're like, who is me? My girlfriend left me and God has forsaken me. and guzzling than a fifth of old granddad. Sorry, old dad, until your neck turns to rubber and you can't lift your chin off your chest. Then yes, I said you're an alcoholic. But that's not me. I'm not drinking to forget anything or to cover up anything or to run away. What do I have to run away from? No, everything. No. Everything I do when I'm drinking is about creativity, broadening my horizons. It's actually educational. When I'm drinking, it's like I see another dimension to the world. I understand my friends on a deeper level. Music reaches into me and opens me up from the inside out. Words and ideas that I never knew I had come flying out of me like exotic parakeets. When I watch TV, I make up the dialogue and it's better than anything the writers dream up. I'm compassionate and funny. I swell up with God's beauty and sense of humor. The truth is, I am God's own drunk. In case you have heard it, that's a Jimmy Buffett song, God Owns Drunk. It's about this dude who gets so wasted he falls in love with the world in its entirety. He is in harmony with nature. Nothing scares him, not even the most dangerous of things, like a gigantic I think. Gigantic. Whiskey is still thieving Kodiak beer. My father, my real father, not Gitch, my stupid stepdad, he loved Jimmy Buffett. Loved him. Margaritaville, Livingston, Saturday night, defying gravity. The vein I know. Why don't we get drunk and screw? My dad wore those songs out. I still feel good something I hear one. In fact, the first time I ever had a drink of alcohol, I was with my father. This was before the divorce, so I couldn't have been but 6 years old. We went to a minor league baseball game at the old stadium by the fairgrounds back before they built the new ones in Bricktown. It was me and my dad and 2 of his buddies, Larry and Don. I still remember those guys perfectly. They were fun, big and ruddy. My dad was big too. He built houses and handsome. He was George Clooney handsome, only with the same gap between his front teeth that I have now. Sorry. Even though I was little, I still felt mainly being around these guys. They raised the umpires and jeered the other team and called players on the Oklahoma City team their boys, and they held all cold beers. Man, did I want a drink of that beer? I want to drink beer and stand up on the seat and holler at the top of my lungs. It didn't matter what I hollered. I just want my voice to blend in with the man's. Sorry. Finally, I pestered. I pestered my dad enough that he let me have a drink. Just a sip now, he said, and Larry and Don threw back their heads and laughed. But I showed them. I chugged down about half the cup before that pried it away from me. They all laughed some more, and Don said, "You are a badass, Sutter. You are really bad." And that went, "That's right. That's damn right. You are my badass boy." And he squeezed my shoulder and I leaned into him. Sorry. I can't say that I got drunk, but I sure did feel warm. I loved the ballpark and everyone in it, and I love good old Oklahoma City off in a distance. The tall building growing soft and cozy in the twilight. I didn't throw up till the 7th inning. It's not like I was ever some kind of Drew Barrymore, drinking my way through grade school and snorting cocaine and dance club before I even got pops. I really didn't drink much at all till 7th grade, and then it wasn't like I was drinking every day. What I do was fold the paper bag and stuff it down the forehead. Sorry. What I do was fold the paper bag and stuff it down the front of my pants and then go it grocery store. Saunter every casually back to the beer aisle. They sell Vicas 3.2 beer in grocery store in Oklahoma, and when no one was looking, I pull out the sack and stick a 6-pack inside, and then put on my most angelic huckleberry fin expression and walk out the front door as if I didn't have anything but a sack full of Count Chocula and fig Newtons under my arms. Me and my best friend Ricky Mellinger made a regular routine out of this for about a month. We'll flick the sixer and drink it down in the concrete drainage ditch and let the Doberman chase us. The Doberman was one big, ugly, mean-eyed dog. He rolled through backyards. One day we were just finishing off our beer and look up, and there He sat on the corner of the brick wall looking down at us like an evil gargoyle. A split second before he leaped down, we took off running. Then here he came, snapping at our heels. I literally felt his teeth on the back of my shoe. I literally felt his teeth on the back of my shoe right before I scrambled up a stockade fence. It was a blast. After that, we always made sure to walk by his domain after we finished our six-pack, and without fail, he sprang out from nowhere, wide-eyed and slobbering. Then one day, I bet Ricky $5 he wouldn't try to make it all the way through the Doberman backyard and touch the wrought iron gate around the swimming pool. He chucked the rest of his gear and said, "You're on, dude." It was hilarious. Ricky got about halfway through the backyard before the Doberman came cheering around the corner of the house. Ricky's face went all Macaulay Culkin, and he took off at a sprint for the swimming pool gate. The dog jumping. Sorry. The dog jumping a rod right behind him. He tried to flop over the gate, but got seriously hung up on the black wrought iron spikes. That's when I saw it. The Doberman kept barking and chomping at Ricky's ankle, but he never took a bite. He could easily gnawed Ricky's leg off, but when it came down to it, he was just like us, out for a good time and nothing more. That broke the spell. We knew the old Doberman wasn't really mean, and we knew. We still drink our beer down in the drainage ditch, but now the dog would sit there with us and let us stroke his head. It was September, the season of the dog. Our parents didn't know where we were, and they didn't care. It was spectacular. Finished.